This is Steve Baumgartner. I'm going to tell you about the Thule DockGlide kayak rack that I added to my service truck. I had to do quite a few modifications to the standard set. It's made to go on rails on top of vehicles, so I had to modify it to go on my service truck. So what I did is I added rivet nuts onto the bed of the service truck in order for the standard mounting bolts to secure the rack itself. It looks like I might have to shorten those bolts just a little bit. There's a lot of winding. The rack mounts themselves have one side that slides on, so the bolt doesn't have to be removed all the way on every mount. The reason I did this was because I don't go every day kayaking, so I didn't want the rack to sit in the sun. Eventually the sun will ruin the plastics and disintegrate the unit. So this makes it so I can take it off when I'm not using it, and it'll last quite a bit longer. And with the bolts secured tightly, the water does not leak into the bed. And I found that this is actually a pretty good height for mounting and unmounting. As you can see, it slides right on really conveniently. Everything sits right behind the bed of the cab of the truck. So it's very, actually, I would think very aerodynamic. I've been doing it this way for about a year, and I have not had any issues. For those who may not be aware, this strap I'm attaching now is just a secondary strap in case the primaries fail, and it won't fly off the vehicle. So both kayaks will get actually 4 securing straps. And that strap there is one of the primaries that hold it tight to the rack and also pushes it tighter to the truck. So even in the event if one of those rivet nuts failed, it still wouldn't go anywhere. The unit I'm working on right now has all kinds of attachments. I don't fish. All those are for camera attachments. You can see the two that are for your paddle. Sometimes I need to have hands free, so that helps me secure the paddle while I'm using both hands. Non-standard, but it works for me. Now I'm putting on the cockpit covers. I found that this is quite important. One, keeps the air from pocketing into the cockpit, and while on transit to or from, it could rain. And a full cockpit is really a difficult thing to maneuver. So always keep your little hand pump with you. It's important to secure everything down. There's a lot of wind going by. This is the strap securing the cockpit cover. Both units have that. At nearly $100 per cockpit cover, I think it's worth tying it down. Doing a few minor adjustments. The Rio is a different configuration from the Skylark, so I had to move the mounts around a little bit.